Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Haaland. Rodgers. Dumfries receives it in a good position here. He's a sharp little ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Kong and Hanoi are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's a goal kick. And it's Rice. Nice sequence of passes, this. Looking tidy in possession here. Šeško, he's in a great position here. Haaland! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead. Rodgers!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Rodri. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Good ball, good take. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bonucci. This is a promising build-up. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be a chance, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it. In he goes again. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if... And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Ở Hà Nội điều hòa nhà bác nào mà bật mãi không bác? Anh cứ kêu hùng rất to. Mấy năm rồi chưa vệ sinh, đang bật. Chưa có điện thoại không?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cruyff! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Parma are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And this is Luis Suarez. Beckham. Varane producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Looking to play him in.
Ibrahimovic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
First quarter of an hour gone. Ibrahimovic. Parma are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
Cruyff. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Kong and Hanoi leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Searching pass he's played there. Beckham. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Bellingham. Beckham. And it's Beckham. And here's Suarez. It's Bellingham. Hakimi. Now it's Szoboszlai. Very nicely done. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Neuer claims it. Safe hands. Silvestre. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rodri. Van Dijk. And it's Szoboszlai. And Mendes. Strong running down that left flank. Beckham. It's Bellingham. And it's Hakimi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hakimi. Beckham. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Now it's Szoboszlai.
Kong and Hanoi can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
It's Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kaká is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a really well-measured ball. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! Rodri. Kaká. Silvestre. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Silvestre has it in a wide position. In towards the back stick. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Kong and Hanoi go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Kong and Hanoi looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. the first touch of the second half.
Kongan Hanoi can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a fine interception. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Szoboszlai. Big chance! Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they're...
Tries a shot!
It's
Come off the upright. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Szoboszlai. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's being shifted off it. Mohamed Salah. It's Bellingham. And it's Beckham. Now it's Szoboszlai. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He's having a pop! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's good play. He's picked his way through. Hangs in across. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he was quick to react, and that's really well manoeuvred. Good running, strong and purposeful. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. A temporary retreat here.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Foot in. Nuno Mendes. To Beckham. Nuno Mendes. And it's Van Dijk. Mohamed Salah is herring after that one. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to pass it through. Gabriel. It's Bellingham. Beckham. Bellingham. And it's Salah. And it's Hakimi. Beckham. And Mendes. Just about up to 75 minutes. Van Dijk. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Hakimi. Beckham. He's found space here. Salah. He has found the way through. He's had it taken off him.
Parma really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's managed to get free. Terrific effort! And that's a sharp finish. And they're back in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Kaká.
Kong and Hanoi can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 11,
Kong and Hanoi leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Zlatan
Nuno
Ibrahimovic.
Mendes.
Coming on the field. Number 3, Frank Rijkaard. Number
He's in a great position here.
Flores.
There's the shot!
Number
Rijkaard tries to clear.
Sergio Aguero. Number 6, Michael
Oh, he's
Owen.
been caught napping.
Number 21, Ruud Gullit.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He looks to lift it.
โอ้คนยาก
And a neat finish. And this is getting better and better. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Gullit demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Ruud Gullit.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
There will be
Well, that's a
3 minutes
really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And we have our very first corner. Rafael Varane. Now it's Owen. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's Salah. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Kong and Hanoi are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
We would like you to have a look at the screen.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Kong and Hanoi